The coin market cap is used to summarize everything that is said in this movie. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my station to get more XRP news and news about cryptocurrencies in general. Look at this now. The XRP case. A U.S. judge agrees to hear Ripple's case. As part of the ongoing case known as in Ripple Labs Inc., the U.S. court has ordered that a final ruling be made as soon as possible. By taking this important step forward, the long-running disagreement has been settled. And the XRP case, the California District Court has agreed to let a move be made to change the initial rule on the judgment and stay. Once the class claims were over, both sides presented a proposed order together, pointing out that there were good reasons to put off the ruling. The paper says that within 30 days of the final decision on the appeal of the class claims, both sides must file a joint move to lift the stay on the case's docket. This part of the rule is written in the official paper. Judge Phyllis Hamilton agreed to the parties' request to move forward with the final ruling while also putting a hold on the plaintiff's class claims. A district court in the state of California made a decision that was good for Ripple Labs XRP LLC and its CEO, Brad Garlinghouse. The claims of the class were finally settled, but one person is still requesting help, and the complaints process has yet to end. There will be a trial on January 21st, 2025, for issues that have not been fixed. In any case, the court has asked both sides to look into other ways to solve the problems. Along with the detailed bill of costs that Ripple sent, there were 65 papers and a statement from Anna Gardado, who is in charge of litigation. The litigation costs and attorney fees that went into this ruling were shown on the bill of costs. The speed with which the court delivered its decision has caused the market value of XRP to rise significantly. The price of the cryptocurrency recently hit a year-to-date high of $1.62, which shows a roughly 30% rise over the past week. It then slowly fell to $1.45. Forecasts made by Elliott Wave analysis analysts say that the price of XRP could hit as high as $13 in the next few months. This rise is due in part to Ripple's recent court victories and better rules for cryptocurrency in the U.S. It shows that investors are feeling more confident again. Even though the SEC's case was thrown out, officials at Ripple are still optimistic because the legal situation for cryptocurrencies in the U.S. is getting better. For XRP's sake, lawyer Jeremy Hogan said that the case between Ripple and the SEC would be over by the spring or early summer of 2045. These changes would happen at the same time that Gary Gensler leaves his job as chair of the regulatory body. Ripple is still in court, battle with the SEC, but the company is still hopeful that the case will be settled now that Gensler has left. Are we going to throw out the case or soon come to an agreement? The SEC is delaying the start of XRP exchange-traded funds ETA, but more and more people are interested in the idea of a regulated way to invest. How much will the SEC's stand change? A court battle between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is still going on, even though new things have happened. It asked a judge in the U.S. to speed up the process of finding the final decision in the XRP dispute, and the judge agreed. The head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler, is leaving in January. This move could mean that the case, which has been going on for years, could end sooner. Some even say the time is very important, but Bill Morgan, who knows a lot about the law, made it clear that this decision has nothing to do with the action the SEC is taking against Ripple. He was very clear that the request had nothing to do with the official SEC EVs vs. Ripple case. Instead, it was about a private civil case being brought in California against Ripple and the SEC. Are Ripple and the SEC going to be thrown out of the case? It was recently announced that CC Chair Gary Gensler will step down in January. This has given people in the Ripple community new hope for the future of the cryptocurrency. People who support Ripple have said they are hopeful that the case will be dropped after he leaves. Chris Giancarlo and other lawyers believe that the Securities and Exchange Commission may drop the case against Rick in the long run. Like the Securities and Exchange Commission, he said that cases like this one should be thrown out after they have been defeated, and the focus should move away from whether XRP is a security. Some people, like lawyers Fred Rispoli and Jeremy Hogan, think that the Securities and Exchange Commission CC will lower the fines and come to an agreement about the case. Not only are changes in the law interesting more and more people, but exchange-traded funds ETF that are built on XRP are too. Some companies like WisdomTree, Bitwise, and Canary Capital have applied for exchange-traded funds ETFs that are based on XRP in the hopes of creating a safe way to invest in XRP. Also, the SEC hasn't approved any XRP plans yet, so it's too early to say what the price of XRP will be at the end of November 29th while Ripple continues its legal battle. The cryptocurrency world is keeping a close eye on the chance that changes in politics brought about by a Trump administration could make things better for XRP and other cryptocurrencies. What are the latest changes in the case between the SEC and Ripple fake? The case is still going on after Gensler's departure, and Ripple is asking for a faster settlement as well as possible changes. Will the Securities and Exchange Commission drop the lawsuit now that Gensler is gone, even though lawyers are still not sure how the case will turn out? After Gensler leaves, Ripple hopes that the SEC will drop the lawsuit. What does the SEC think about exchange-traded funds? Atwell asked. In XRP, the SEC has not yet given its approval to exchange-traded funds on XRP because of regulatory uncertainty surrounding XRP's status as a security during its fight with the SEC. Ripple merges successfully. This could mean that the XRP case is finally over since the application for final ruling that Ripple sent to a court in the US was accepted. People who own Ripple and XRP have been waiting years for this case to be solved. They can finally breathe a sigh of relief. The updated order gets rid of the delays that were happening by dealing with the unresolved claims. This lets both sides move forward with their own plans, even though Ripple is still being sued for one more thing. Both sides will ask for the stay to be lifted within 30 days of the appeals process ending. In addition, Ripple has given their litigation expense papers, which will show how much money they have spent on their defense. This comes after Ripple's earlier win, which changed the conversation a lot about how to regulate cryptocurrencies in the US. There are many lawyers, including Jeremy Hogan, an attorney who supports XRP, who think that the SEC case could be over by the middle of 2025 if the SEC's leadership changes. In terms of what this means for XRP legally and for the market, Ripple's final decision sets a standard for disputes involving cryptocurrencies and clears up any questions about XRP's regulatory standing. In the coin market, this makes XRP stronger, which is something that the leaders of Ripple see as a step toward future growth.